Ekadasi, then it is very good. Like that. So, sadhana. They will chant more, they will hear more, they will do kirtan more, they will read scripture like that. Because other than they are very much busy about preparing food, other business like that. And even if you see in the Vedic time, usually on Ekadasi day they have holiday. Nowadays Sunday is holiday, but usually in the Vedic day, they on Ekadasi day they have holidays. That they can contribute more on spiritual. So that was there. And one more thing that why usually on Ekadasi day we don't take heavy food. Usually when you will take heavy food that day, if the body, if the water content is more, then that day you will see lot of fluctuation in mind. Okay. So usually lot of thoughts will come, lot of fluctuation in mind. If in your body water content is less, then you will see the mind fluctuation is less. So though the mind fluctuation is less, so that's why you can concentrate more on spiritual thing, on chanting, hearing, reading like that. Usually food and milk you can take, you can ask that if you are taking water, then what directly water is going there. But if you are taking water, then very less time actually it will go out. But if you are taking heavy food, then the digestion will take time, and in the body, lot of time the water content will be there. So that's why that is also thing that though in our body less water content will be there, so mind fluctuation will be very less, and we can more concentration about spiritual things. And usually in the Ekadasi day, and if someone is chanting, someone is hearing, the benefit is very high. Just like you see on the Big Billion Day, purchasing something from Flipkart, then a lot of discount is there, right? So like that, in Ekadasi day, if you are hearing Bhagavad Gita, if you are chanting, there are lot of spiritual means Kruti also we can gain. Okay, so that's why I am very much thankful. On Ekadasi day, a lot of youth actually gathered here to hear about Bhagavad Gita. So that's why once again I thank you very much. So we will start today that background of Bhagavad Gita. So how many of you know what was the background of Bhagavad Gita? Why? Who wrote Bhagavad Gita? Krishna. So whom? Arjuna. Arjuna. Okay. So why he told? Any situation was like that, or he told, okay, you just go and here?
He was scared. Arjuna was living battlefield. Arjuna was living battlefield.
Arjuna was in battlefield. Okay.
He don't want to kill his grandparents, friends, family members.
Okay. Nice. What's your name?
Amar.
Amar. Okay. Any point?
Arjuna was well prepared for the youth before coming there, but when he stood there, when he saw the whole army and his family standing against him, he got anxiety, and he was kind of in a dilemma that I cannot do this, that this is wrong, that just for a state or for a piece of land I cannot kill my family members. So he perceived Gyan from Krishna. He seeked Gyan from Krishna.
Any other answer? Why Krishna told Bhagavad Gita? Is there any requirement in that situation, or Krishna out of compassion or out of something he just started to tell? Huh?
The requirement of dharma.
Requirement was there. Okay. Anyway, so we will go a little bit background of Mahabharata. We will see how much knowledge he had. So Mahabharata happened between whom?
Kauravas and Pandavas.
Pandavas and Kauravas, right? So who are Pandavas? Huh? Panduputra Pandavas. Okay. And Kauravas and Dhritarashtra son. How many sons were there? 100. And in Pandav side? 5. Okay. So actually what happened, this means you see in the Vedic time, usually whenever they have given any naming, so how meaningful it is. You see the name of Dhritarashtra. If you will see that name of Dhritarashtra, if you will break that name, then it will become Dhrit plus Rashtra. Dhrit means someone is very much attached to the kingdom. Dhrit means very much attached. Rashtra. Rashtra means kingdom. Someone is very much attached to the kingdom, that is name is Dhritarashtra. But the question is, when he born at that time only naming given, na? So how they got to know that this person is very much attached to this kingdom or not? Because in the elder age we got to know that he was very much attached to the kingdom. But in the younger age, very young age, how the astrologer got to know that he will be very much attached to the kingdom or not? Right or not? So how he got to know? So actually that time, you see, when we will come to karma topic, that time we can understand very well. So actually when we are taking birth, actually out of the many thousands of our karma, when it is getting fruitified, with that karma result actually we are taking birth. When we will discuss about the karma topic, that time actually we will get very much clear. So that's why when the astrologer, they will actually see that in the that birth chart what all things are there. So according to that, they will get to know that what kind of personalities he will be, and according to that they have given their name. You see that name is Dhritarashtra. Then Duryodhan. Duryodhan means Durya plus Dhan. When someone is very much anxious about others' wealth, then that is called Duryodhan. And that Yudhishthir means youth plus tir. Even if at the time of war someone is very steady, his name is Yudhishthir. So you see how very nice name was there. So what happened actually when Dhritarashtra, then Pandu, and then Vidur, actually three brothers. Three brothers. So out of three was the elder one? Dhritarashtra. So according to the politics, actually the kingdom should be given to Dhritarashtra, but it was not given to him. Why?
Because he was blind.
Who given this point that though he is blind, so that's why he cannot take this kingdom with him. Actually, when she was about to say that who will be king, so everyone actually told that though Dhritarashtra is the elder, so that's why he will be king. But at the same time, actually, that Vidura gave the point. Actually, Vidura was minister, so that's why, according to the political science, he has given this point that who will be the king, he should not be any kind of handicap. So that's why, though Dhritarashtra was blind, so that's why he was exempted to become king. So at the same time, whom it was given to? Pandu. But unfortunately, what happened? Actually, Pandu married to Kunti, and after that he went to some war, and in Madhya Desh, when he conquered that Madhya Desh, that time from the Madhya Desh, the Madhya king actually offered her sister Madri. Then he married to Madri also. So usually this is also one question. Maybe it will arise in your mind. that in the Vedic time, how it is allowed that one person or one king can marry multiple women, right or not? All the youth have a lot of questions about that, how they can marry. So usually see all these rules and regulations, it is based on time, place, circumstance, right or not? Huh? Suppose some rules in India may not be it is applicable in America, and some rules in America that may not be applicable in India, right or not? Like that. So some rules are based on the time, place, circumstances. So usually we will see in the Dwapar Yuga, Treta Yuga, and Kali Yuga, usually that time what happens. So that Gurukul system was there, and all the youth they had option that whether they will maintain their brahmachari or they will go to grihastha. Because the initial study they will take brahmachari study. So after that they have the option, or Guru also will decide that whether you will go to brahmachari ashram or you will take grihastha ashram. So usually in the Vedic time actually they are more inclined about brahmacharya ashram. Though they are more inclined about brahmacharya ashram, so that's why who are king, who are very wealthy person, actually they will marry, and they had option that they can marry multiple. That option. But usually in Kali Yuga, that process is not there. You can marry, but at the same time you have to take the consent of your wife. Anyone want multiple wives? Because in Kali Yuga, maintaining one wife is very difficult. So multiple wives is very difficult. Only Krishna can maintain. How many wives Krishna had? 8. 16,108. 16,108. If someone can maintain 16,108 without any quarrel, then he is Krishna. He is the Supreme Lord. So on that basis, so actually he married, but at that time what happened? Actually, though they were very busy in going to war and that all things, so that time it was told to him that you just relax sometime. Then he went to one forest, but in the forest one unfortunate situation happened. What happened? One rishi actually means and his wife, actually they are on physical union to produce a children. Means what exactly happened? The wife actually requested to the rishi that actually though we are married, so that's why we have the responsibility that we have to produce a children. And usually that time what happens, all these rishi and muni, they actually very much occupied in the tapasya. They are not involved in these all things. So that's why when the wife requested, he told that though this is not the right time, so that's why we cannot physical union and we can produce children. So the wife told request. Then the rishi what happened? They told okay, we can means we can do, but only thing that not on the human body. We have to transmigrate to different body, and on that actually we can do physical union. So that time they actually came to dear body, and that's why, and they were doing some physical union. At that time actually Pandu heard some sound and he actually shoot the arrow. That time Sabdavedi Pandu was there. So actually that arrow actually shoot them. So on that basis the rishi actually given one verse that when you will be also in the physical union time, at that time you will be dying. And on that basis actually Pandu actually he died very early. And he died very early, and when he was about to die, Matri actually told that I will also die. That is called Sattidaha Pratha. Actually Sattidaha Pratha in India, you will see a lot of controversies there. And actually everyone actually blamed that Sattidaha Pratha was not good like that. It is actually in the Vedic time, it was not forcing the wife that you just die. Some wife, they were actually very much just that actually they were thinking that once my husband is dying, I will also die. It was out of their own desire. It was not that the society will force this, that, not like that. So that was called Vidha. Actually, that time means Madri was decided to die because actually that time they had 5 children. And how they beget children? Actually, they beget children that Pandu actually, Kunti asked to Pandu that actually though that you have got the cause, but I have one blessing is that if I will ask any means any devta, then they will actually give a bone that we can produce some children. So this is also very much means confusion in you that how this is possible. So in the Vedic time it was there, someone is in the family life, he was unable to produce children, then that time the wife and husband with their both consent, actually they can approach someone bigger person, higher personality and they can produce children. This is actually not applied in Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga it is not there because in the Kali Yuga all are very much means degraded and our means all these people their mindset is very degraded. But in the Dwapar Yuga, Kali Yuga, they were actually not following or not behind actually physical relationship. They knew that this is not very higher thing. This is only thing that to produce children. This is not that we will take all this pleasure from this. In the Kali Yuga, all are actually on this path only. But in the Dwapar Yuga, Tretiya Yuga, Satya Yuga, they were actually not thinking that. So that's why in that Yuga it is applied that if someone in the family life they were unable to produce children, they can approach. They can approach with the consent of wife and husband. That process was there. But in the Kali Yuga it is not at all applicable. So actually he told, but in the Shastra it is not there in any place that they had physical union or some other way actually they produced. That is not there. But 5 children actually they produced. First one is Yudhishthira. Yudhishthira's son is Yudhishthira. Dharmaraj. Dharmaraj means Jamaraj. Then next one is Bhima Jamu's son. Pavan. Next is Arjuna. Whose son? Indra. Then Nakula and Santha. Whose son? Ashwin Kumar. Who Ashwin Kumar you know? His doctor. His doctor in Swarga. Who are doing medical science? Okay. So Ashwin Kumar is doctor in Swarga. Actually he came and he produced 2 children from Madri. So now Madri actually decided that I will die because actually she knew that these 5 children actually Kunti have very affection all these 5 children in similar way, but I don't have that means same affection. So that's why if I will die, Kunti will stay, then she will take care very nicely. So that's why she actually died and Kunti went. And then we know that then after that what happened actually Pandu died. So after Pandu died actually then again the kingdom came to Dhritarashtra. But when again the means kingdom came to Dhritarashtra, actually Dhritarashtra was again thinking that though I was not qualified to be king in the same way, at least he also what happened in case of Dhritarashtra, in case of Yudhishthira and Duryodhana, Yudhishthira was leader. So that's why, according to the law, next king should be Yudhishthira Maharaj. But actually, he was thinking that the kingdom should be come to my son, Duryodhana. And that's why they actually give him a lot of trouble to these Pandavas, these all things. So then. So you all know that all these problems they have given. Then actually they once asked that we will do that pasa. What is in English? Huh? So that played and they actually fell in that, and after that they have given one punishment that 12 years you will stay in the forest and 1 year is Agyan Banavas. Agyan Banavas means, anyone know Agyan Banavas? What is Agyan Banavas? What is it? Huh? So Agyan Vanavas means you are staying in the forest, but at least nobody can see you. If anyone able to see you, then again 12 years you will stay in the forest. So that was the Agyan Vanavas. But anyway, they actually completed the 15 days. Haribol, Haribol, Haribol. So, the 13 years, after completing 13 years, actually when they asked that, means that time what happened, actually after that also they were not able to accept that you have completed 13 years. And they actually had a meeting, and in that meeting Krishna was also there. And Krishna told that I will go as a messenger. So messenger, and I will ask that just if they will give 5 villages, then you will be satisfied, and we will not do any fight. At that time, actually Krishna went, and when he told that you just give 5 village, and they will be happy. That time Duryodhana told that without war I cannot give a land of even if the place of needles. So what about 5 villages? Then Krishna actually returned back. At that time, actually, Duryodhana was about to bind Krishna. That time, Krishna actually told, "I have Sudarshan Chakra." So, what do you think about that? Then after that, Krishna came, and that war is about to set. Now, war is going to happen. So, in this moment, actually, what happened when war is about to happen? That time, actually, in Duryodhana's side also, they realized, Sampurni actually realized that if the war is going to happen, then without the help of Krishna, winning the war is very difficult. So that's why Duryodhana, you just go to Krishna and you take some help from him. Okay? So at the same time, Arjuna also thought that I will go to Krishna and I will make some help. So when they go to Krishna, actually that time Krishna was taking rest. So actually first Duryodhana reached there, and Duryodhana thought that if I will sit in front of Krishna's head, then obviously when Krishna will wake up, he will saw me. And after that Arjuna came, and Arjuna sat at the place of lake. Then after some time Krishna actually woke up, and when he woke up, he first saw Arjuna. So that's usually when we wake up, we will see on the left side, not the right side. So then he asked that Arjuna, why you came here? Then he told that actually war is going to happen. So that's why I came to take some help. And at the same time, Duryodhana also told that I also came. I also need some help, so you have to help. Then he told okay. Then he told 2 options. What is that 2 options? Either me, and I will not touch any weapon, and another is Narayana. What do you want? And these 2 options, he given the first option to Arjuna. Why he given first option to Arjuna?
Because he's
Younger. Though he was younger, he told that you just take the first option. Then that time actually, Duryodhana actually thinking that how Arjuna should not ask about the and same thing happened. Arjuna asked that I want only Krishna you. Then Duryodhana felt a lot of relax that at least thing happened. And that time you see Krishna actually did take some exam of Arjuna, and he actually started to scold Arjuna. Arjuna, you actually came to me that you take some help so that you can win the battle. But what you did, how much mistake you have did. So he told him, निश्चित होगा हार तेरी, निश्चित होगा हार तेरी, हरदम रहेगा उदास. निश्चित होगा हार तेरी, हरदम रहेगा उदास. मक्खन ले गया दुर्योधन, छाछ बचा तेरे पास. तो आया था जीतने के लिए, लेकिन ऐसा कुछ मांग के ले रहा है, मक्खन तो ले गया दुर्योधन, छाछ रहेगी तेरे पास होगा क्या? तो अभी अर्जुन देखिए कैसे बोल रहा है. अर्जुन बोल रहा है निश्चित होगा जीत मेरी, ये मेरा दृढ़ विश्वास. निश्चित होगा जीत मेरी, ये मेरा दृढ़ विश्वास, मक्खन लेने दो दुर्योधन को, मक्खन जोर है मेरे पास। तो देखिए, इसलिए बोलते हैं कृष्ण भक्त बड़ा चतुर, कृष्ण के जो भक्त होते हैं ना वो चतुर होते हैं। और यहाँ पे देखिए, this is very actually important lesson for us. Actually, every time we are hankering for all these resources of Krishna. Actually, you see, all this Narayana Sena is about resource of Krishna, right or not? Resource of Krishna. Because in our life also, we are always hankering about the resource of Krishna. Like we want lot of money, we want good position, we want very loving partner, very beautiful girl, or girl is expecting very handsome boy like that in their life, right? So this is all about the resource of Krishna. But actually we don't like to want Krishna's relations. Only we want resources rather than Krishna. So that's why always we are in anxiety, and in the end, actually we are not winning the game. Where is the problem? We are actually expecting, we want Krishna's resource rather than Krishna. That is the problem. But in our life, if we will build a relationship with the Krishna, then all the resources will come, and Krishna's loving relationship will also be there. So that is the problem. In the life, if we will hear about Srimad Bhagavatam, the only thing that in the human life, so, and I told you initially, that Krishna is telling we are part and parcel of Krishna. So that's why, though we are not actually anxious about building the relationship with Krishna, rather than we are always thinking, we are hankering, we are struggling to get all these resources of Krishna. That's why even if we are getting all these resources, after that also we are not fully satisfied. And even if in the life we are not actually winning the game, we are losing the game. Same like Duryodhana. So the thing that in the human life, the main priority is that even if whatever things we are doing, whether we are student, we are working, we are doing business, we are family members, the only business, the primary business is that how to build a relationship with Krishna. If we will build the relationship with Krishna, then all the problems is solved. Though we are not able to make the relationship with Krishna, that's why we are struggling a lot. You see, Duryodhana got Narayana Sena, and you know, in the last moment when he was dying, he was not getting a drop of water also. So that was the situation of Duryodhana. He got the Narayana Sena, all the things were there. He had a very nice position. Lot of people were there to support, but at the end, what happened? Means even if he was struggling to get a drop of water. So like that, in human life also, you see, all these people were actually struggling, were working very hard to get the resource of Krishna, money, women, wealth, position. Though our means that aim is not in the right direction, that's why we are struggling hard, we are planning a lot, but at the end, we are not actually getting success, we are not getting peace, we are not getting satisfaction. So that's why the aim should be clear. Aim is how to build relationship with Krishna. Okay, so even if that means okay. So in Bhagavad Gita, that so now the war is about to happen. Then in Bhagavad Gita, first shloka we will recite. Everyone will recite. So you will try to remember. This is very nice shloka that Dhritarashtra is telling. So in Bhagavad Gita, first shloka who has given, who has told?
Dhritarashtra.
Dhritarashtra. So Dhritarashtra vacha.
Dhritarashtra vacha.
Dharma kshetre kurukshetre.
Dharma kshetre kurukshetre.
Samavetayussava.
Samavedayushava.
Mamaka pandavasaiva.
Mamaka pandavasaiva.
Kima kurvat sanjaya.
Kima kurvat sanjaya.
Anyone can recite? Dhritarashtra vacha.
Dharmakshetra Kurukshetra.
Dharmakshetre kurukshetre.
Samaveta Yuyutsava.
Samavedayushava. Mahaka Pandavasaiva
Kim akurvata Sanjaya.
Kima Kurvata Sanjaya
Dharmakshetra Kurukshetra
Dharmakshetre Kurukshetre
Samaveta Yuyu Sava
Samaveta Yushava
Mamakaha Pandavas Kaiva
Mamaka Pandavasaiva
Kim Akurvata Sanjaya
Kima Kurvata Sanjaya
One voice, you listen.
Dharmakshetra Kurukshetre
Dharmakshetre Kurukshetre
Samaveta Yustava
Samaveta Yushava Mamaka Pandavasaiva Kima Kurvata Sanjaya
Dharmakshetre Kurukshetre
Dharmakshetre Kurukshetre
Samaveta Yustava
Samaveta Yushava
Mamakasha Pandava Seva
Mamaka Pandavasaiva
Kim Akurvata Sanjaya
Kima Kurvata Sanjaya
No? Okay, you are one to listen. You
Dharmakshetre Kurukshetre Samaveta Yushava Mamaka Pandavasaiva Kima Kurvata Sanjaya
Okay, anyone want to do it?
Dhritarashtra said, O Sanjay, after my sons and the sons of Pandu assembled in the place of pilgrimage at Kurukshetra, desiring to fight, what did they do?
So we will discuss this shloka only, and after that we will conclude this session today. So actually you see, Dhritarashtra here he is very anxious to know actually what is about to happen. So he is asking that in the Dharmakhetra Kurukshetra, his first point he is giving that Kurukshetra is Dharmakhetra. So there is also a lot of significance that why he is telling that Kurukshetra is Dharmakhetra, because personally Krishna was there. You see wherever Krishna actually was present, that place is his holy place. One point is that. Next one is Kurukshetra, actually the name given according to the Guru, actually he did lot of tapasya in that place. Actually he did lot of tapasya that in future if someone is dying in that place, at least he will go to the Vaikuntha, spiritual world. He did tapasya, and when he was doing tapasya, that time actually Krishna on the edge of Brahmin actually he appeared there, and he asked to Guru that though you are doing tapasya, so that's why you will have to give some means charity. Whether you are ready to give charity, if you are not giving charity, then your tapasya will not be successful. So you are ready to give charity. He told yes, whatever you want, you just want, I will give. Then he told you just give one hand, in cottage and given. He told another hand. He told one leg, got leg. He told one more leg, given. And next he told your head. And he was about to cut his head, and that time actually that Brahmin told, wait, here the was a success. So now, whatever you want to ask, you ask. He told that in future, anyone is fighting here and he is dying, then he will go to spiritual abroad. Then he told it's okay, no problem. So on that basis also actually Kurukshetra is Dharmakshatra, because any war is happening, someone is dying there, then they will go to spiritual world. And one more thing is that one Brahmin was there, whose name? That actually he fighted 21 times with all these Kshatriya Parshurama. He did means after winning 21 times to this complete universe, then he did tapasya there. So on that basis also that is called Dharmakshatra. But here you see Dhritarashtra is actually he is separating his family members. He is telling my son and Pandavas. Usually with king it is told that all the means people in their kingdom he should consider as their son. But here you see, even if they were their son, but still he was thinking that they are not mine. They are different and our son is different. Me and mine difference is there. So on that basis actually he was thinking. And in life also you see, though we are thinking all these other members actually they are not part of our members. That's why lot of problem is there. You see corruption. Why people are doing corruption? Because they are thinking that me and my family are important, other they are not important. That's why you see on this nowadays you see all these means competitive exam students how much they are actually struggling. But why they are doing a lot of corruption? They are thinking that how my family, my son, they will actually live very happily. What about other people they are struggling? If they will think that all are equal, why we will do corruption? Who are struggling, who are actually the right candidate they should get. So this is the mentality, means mine and different than others, like that. So here also in Dhritarashtra, that mindset was there. That's why he actually thinking my son and Pandava. And one more thing that he is telling that they have assembled to fight what actually they are doing. Actually you see, you are very much means anxious what is happening, because you know that there is lot of chances of failure. You see, suppose some subject you have not studied well. In that subject you will see in the exam day you will think who is the invigilator and what arrangement is there, whether we will get to know which question is coming or not. Lot of that eagerness will be there. If you have well prepared then you are very steady. Okay, whatever will come we will go and we will give exam like that. So here you see though Dhritarashtra knew that actually we are not in the right side, we have done a lot of perform activity. So that's why he is very much worried about that. In our life also, if we are well prepared, we have well arrangement, we have proper plan, then we will not be worried. Though we are not actually studying well, we are not prepared. So that's why in the exam or in the time of getting job, that's why we are getting a lot of worry. So like that, in this way actually, in Bhagavad Gita, only background we have covered. In the next class, we will discuss that. Why actually Arjuna was telling that I will not fight. And you see, Arjuna is not telling I will not fight according to the sentiment. Actually, he is giving 5 arguments, and that 5 argument is based upon the Vedanta. He is giving all these 5 arguments that I will not fight, not about the sentiment that he told me I will not go there, not like that. He is giving 5 arguments based on the Vedanta. We will see what that 5 argument is there. And I am very much confident that if I will project that 5 argument, you will also tell that what was Arjuna was telling it was right. Okay, so in the next class we will discuss that what was the 5 argument. Today is Ekadasi, so that's why we have only the fruit salad that prasad is there and some peanuts is there. In next class we will arrange with prasad for you. But anyway, any question is there, you can ask. Yes, you can ask. In the student session actually should have a lot of discussion, right? Students actually they have a lot of questions. Yes.
How to maintain consistency?
Consistency. Usually you see that in life, achieving money, achieving something is not difficult. But the only difficult thing is controlling the mind. Even today, in what situation you are now, whatever you are thinking that in 5 years, 10 years, I will be very successful. Even if you see all these successful personalities also, they are also committing a lot of mistakes, right? Even if they are also committing suicide, means they are also not able to control their mind. So getting job, getting a girlfriend or marrying or getting a high post position, it is somewhat okay, it is easy, but controlling the mind is very difficult. Controlling the mind means what you want according to the mind will work. This is very difficult, and if you achieve it, then your life is successful. Actually, the human life main purpose should be that how to control the mind. Means what I am telling to the mind will do on that way. Not that But now what is happening? What is mind is telling, according to that we are forced to do, right or not? So this is actually, you need to understand that though this is the aim of the life, so this is not very easy job. This is required some sadhana, some practice is required. In Bhagavad Gita also you will see. In Bhagavad Gita also you will see. Arjuna is telling, Chanchalam mana Krishna pravati valabhatruda tasman nikramani payureva suduskaram. He is telling controlling the mind is very difficult, just like controlling the wind. Arjuna is telling. So then how difficult it is? Then on the reply Krishna is telling, Asamsaya Mahabahu Manna Tunnigraham Chalam Abhyasam to Kante Vairagyavicha Guhyate. He is telling, no doubt mind control is very difficult, but it can be trained on what basis? Abhyasam to Kante Vairagyavicha Guhyate. By practice. Okay? So that practice actually we have. We have what practice you should do, but the thing is the practice. Knowledge within 6 months you will get the knowledge. Bhagavad Gita knowledge within 6 months you will get. But the thing is that how much you are cultivating. How much cultivating, according to that you will immense progress. At least you know the knowledge, this is also very big. In the society, hardly 3% people actually they knew about Bhagavad Gita. Even if you knew Bhagavad Gita, the knowledge, this is also very nice. Why? Because at the time of critical situation, at least at that time you will surrender to Bhagavad Gita. But the people who don't know about Bhagavad Gita, knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, when they are in the critical situation, they are thinking that this is the helpless situation, no one can help. That's why they are committing suicide. Right or not? Person, when he will commit suicide, when he will got to know that nobody can help in this situation. Right? Nobody can help in this situation, only think that I will suicide. But the person who knows that maybe today I will help, but something higher is there, I can actually get that knowledge, I can practice, I can change this situation. Why he will suicide? Problem will come, but the thing that the person who don't believe about that other thing or who don't know about that other thing, so that time he will commit suicide. Neither someone will not commit suicide, but the person who knew about Bhagavad Gita at least, he has not practiced. He, at the time of problematic situation, he will turn to Bhagavad Gita. And this benefit is there. So that's why practice is required. And what is the practice? See, today whatever we discussed is theory. Right? This is theory. But practice actually to take the chanting, to do means taking the names. So you have another 10 minutes, we can chant one round. You have time. So what time usually your hostel is closed? After 9 o'clock. 7. Okay. We will just today's Ekadasi very auspicious day. So that's why we will chant one round. It will take 10 to 12 minutes, I think. So you don't have bits. We check whether we have bits or not. See, usually what is the process of chanting? This is actually my Dikshamala, so that's why it is very big. But in your case, you will get to so usually chanting process, if science is telling how the chanting process is so much effective to control the mind. Science is telling we have 5 senses, right? Right? He is telling mind is the 6th sense. No, don't take that one. So science is telling out of the 6 senses, even if more than 3 senses are involved in a very spiritual things, spiritual or very sacred things, involved in sacred things, and gradually we are doing that, then the mind will be controlled. Okay. So you see in the chanting process how the senses are involved. Usually when we are chanting, shloka, that mantra is that Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. We are taking the name of Lord, so that's why this is very spiritual name. Okay. Next is how the senses is involved. You see, when we are chanting, we are counting these beats. The touching sense is involved here. Then we are telling Hare Krishna, tongue is involved. That much means loudly you should tell that the ear can sing, ear can hear. So that ear is in front. Now in the eye, we will see the form of Krishna or form of Rama. Then eye also in front. At that time, mind will go here and there. So though you are starting, so that's why if I will tell you, you will go in your hostel, you will do. Then when you will start, whatever things you have done, you have seen in the road, that will come to your mind. But then gradually, 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, 1 month, 2 months, then gradually you will see the mind will be controlled. So this is the actually process. So that's why we will chant one round. So after that, also if you want to practice at your hostel, also you can take this beat and you can practice, no problem. And there is no any pre-criteria. Means if someone can chant, he should not eat non-veg or he cannot drink, he cannot have some bad habits, not like that. You can chant gradually, you will be purified. No pre-criteria is there. And even if you are chanting and you are doing some bad activity, some bad effect will come, nothing is like that. So this is the very powerful mantra and very flexible. Okay. So how you will hold? You see, this is called Krishnamani. This is called Krishnamani, and we have 108 beats. 108 beats. This is the extra beat. This is called Krishnamani. And usually when we chant, so we chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. But when we are chanting, the chanting is just like we are calling Krishna. But in the initial time, actually, though we are not able to concentrate about Krishna, means we are calling Krishna and we are thinking about something. So that's why it is offense to Krishna. So we are doing offense. Just like you are calling some guest to your home and you are busy in your life, you are not concentrating about guest, then obviously it is offense. So like that, we are calling Krishna, but we are not able to concentrate. So that's why, who has given this mantra, that Guru mantra we will chant once, and after that if we are chanting Hare Krishna mantra, then that offense will not be there. So who has given this mantra actually? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who actually Krishna with his with his devotee, he has given this mantra. So that's why we will chant Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasari Gaura Bhakta. It's difficult to remember, right? I will give a card. Who are facing problem to remember, I will give a card. You can remember it. So now we will chant, and when you are holding the beads, you will not touch this finger, you will touch this finger, like this. Okay? Yes. Like this. And when we are going, we have to go forward direction, not backward direction. And when we are doing Hare Krishna Mahamantra, in each bead we have to complete Hare Krishna forward, like this, not like this, not backward, forward. Okay. Each bead, one time Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. So like that, 108 bead we have to complete. So light, I think only one single light you can on. Little bit and you can. ये वाला light. हाँ, वो बंद. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर